Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Back again. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Here's my dog. He's cute, I know. Today's video, we're speaking FIFA 22, and this video is more in-depth about the career mode features of FIFA 22. Now, of course, I've done many videos about the gameplay, and I did do a video about the online career mode, which was leaked from the actual EA website, which, sadly, it doesn't look like it'll be in this FIFA. Maybe it could still be, for all we know, but we would think that they would announce something like that until now. I'm gonna guess that FIFA 23 will be where online career mode will be, but there is a lot that has happened with career mode since. Now, in terms of the actual reveal trailers, now EA, they always do like a all-to-team reveal trailer. They do a Volta one, which is quite funny actually, because no one really cares about it. No offense, but unless you're a massive Volta guy, and if you are, then let me know, the 8 of you. A lot of football going on, a lot of transfer news going on. You need one place to keep all tabs of your football news. That's why this video has been sponsored by OneFootball. Have you heard of it? Of course you have. It is a free-to-download app on the App Store or Google Play Store on iPhone or Android. Any country, any league, it's got you sorted. All transfer news, all football match stats, even San Marino. If you're a big San Marino fan, then you can keep up to date with them as well with all the news. So of course, I'm a Burnley fan, so that means that I can favourite Burnley, and for any new transfer news, it will pop up on my phone as a notification, and I can scroll down. So as of right now, Burnley are currently linked with Liverpool's Nat Phillips, so I will always keep up to date. The link is in the description to go and download OneFootball, and I do want to say thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it. The career mode, which is from, if we could see from last year, that the career mode came out 3 days later after the FPT reveal. So I'm going to guess that career mode will be around, I want to say, the mid of August. I want to say like 13th August, 15th, 14th, 12th, around that kind of time zone, because FET was out 3 days earlier on the 10th, and last year it was also career mode on August 13th. So in terms of career mode specific news, we will be seeing that around mid-August, around that kind of time zone. So about the trailers, that's when we should really expect it, and when that does come out, I'll do my brutally honest opinion on that, as what I always do. So in this video, I just want to go through 10 things that we know is new to career mode, so that people who may be clueless about what's actually going on has got one place to go for absolutely everything FIFA 22 career mode. So if you guys do enjoy, smash the like button and also subscribe if you're new for this type of content. I feel like people do enjoy this kind of like update video, because everyone just kind of gets confused, or they've got their own lives to live, so they just like to have one place to see what's going on. So with that said, I'm happy to be that guy. Let's get stuck in. So number one will in fact be the fact that, as we all know, let's just get into the biggest news. That is that Create a Club is guaranteed for FIFA 22 career mode. Now this will have a lot of things in it that will be separate other features, because I expect the features from this to also kind of overlap into the normal career mode as well. Not all of them, for obvious reasons, but most of these features will overlap into the normal career mode experience. So let's get into the fact that Create a Club is guaranteed, confirmed for the brand new career mode. Now I'm happy. Again, I'm still a bit like, yeah, I'm happy, but this was a thing that we used to have anyway. Like, I don't want to give EA too much credit here, as we've always had Create a Club back in FIFA 08, FIFA 07, FIFA 09. So thank you for bringing us back a feature that we already had 10 plus years ago. About time. But that's how I feel about it. Like, I'm happy with it, and I'm greatly, I appreciate it that they brought it back. But it just felt like there was no need for it to be gone in the first place. You get what I mean? It just feels a bit odd. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that about the Create a Club. Now, let's get into the actual features of Create a Club. And the most important feature is really the fact that you can just take any club, replace it with your own custom team, which you can make the brand new kits, the brand new badge, brand new stadium, and from what it seems like you have a choice that you can put it in any division in the world. So if you want to go and replace a Premier League team, you can, from what it seems like. But I would presume that most people, you would want to go and start from the lower division. So you can start and replace a team in League 2. Let's say Barrow. No offense, Barrow fans that say that Barrow. But this does lead me to a very important part, which is also another big feature, which most of you be very interested in, is a brand new league. That league is the English Conference. The English Conference is confirmed, is in the code of the game. That means that we're going to get the 5th tier of English football in FIFA 22. So every team in there, Hartlepool and all these kind of teams, you can go and play with. This will be I presume all mainly half stars. I don't know what ratings may happen in, because usually you don't really see anyone below like 40 rated, 45 rated. Now maybe you may see players as 30s and maybe really bad to use. Like, there's a good chance that the rating system maybe changed it to accustom this current change, because this is another tier, which usually the lowest tier of football is usually like 40s, 50s lowest, really. So it's going to be interesting to see how they change the ratings because of this brand new lower tier of English football. So in terms of creating your own club, you can go and replace a club in the conference and start from the literal bottom, from semi-pro level, and work your way up to the Premier League, the Champions League, and all that greatness, which is amazing to see, because I always love an RTG. A lot of people love playing with English teams in England because it's just a very common, idea that you go from League 2 or Conference. Like when I play FM, most people that I know, they do a save from Conference. And there's no reason to say that the Conference North and South won't also be added probably the next year. Because why would they have the Conference Premier but not the Conference North and South? It kind of makes sense. So that is what I expect for next year. But yeah, Conference is in the game, and therefore create clubs in the game, and you can start and do your own RTG. In terms of the kits and badges, I do not add in the fact that this will be similar to pro clubs. I imagine it'd be very, very similar, that you can customize it with the same shapes and designs and kind of custom things that you do have in pro clubs, which is good because there's a lot of variety there. Now, in terms of sponsors, I would expect sponsors to be in there, just because it'd be kind of weird that you have just a default kit the entire time. I'm not saying that I'm confirming this, but it would make sense, and it would add another level to the game. This isn't confirmed, this is me speculating, but you would imagine that sponsors can play a factor, because sponsorships and finances is a massive part of, a real-life football club. And if they really want to go and make the effort for Critter Club, I mean, they used to have sponsors back in the day, why not bring that back? So this isn't confirmed, this is me speculating, but you would imagine that this could be an option as you're creating your kit. Just have no sponsor the entire time. I presume there'll be always a custom tab that you can customize your badge and your kit at all times, whatever you see fit at any time of the year, or it could be a one-time a year thing. So that is how the kits and the badges should work. So if you want to have a go at pro clubs and just have a little gander about what your badge next year may be, that's an option. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if EA have some sort of payment system here, because we all know that EA loves a bit of moolah, and it wouldn't surprise me if they have something similar to FUT, that let's say you get these badges, these like custom badges that you get on FUT. I don't expect that to go to waste, and I feel like you can maybe use badges which you get similar to FUT as an option in some sort of career mode store, that you can actually go and buy your custom kits and custom badges and custom stadium titles and all this stuff. This would make so much sense to me, because it means that EA, they can bring these new features to the game, like custom credit club, like online career mode, and monetize. Would it be anti EA putting a store in career mode? This is a career mode store that you can go and buy custom kits and badges and crowd noises. The possibilities are endless, similar to what you have in FUT, about how customized your club can really be. And if this is an option, would you be happy with that? You don't need to buy it, but it's something that you're guaranteed to buy. It's not a pack. It's not that you're buying packs. You're buying a guaranteed kit or badge or something along those lines, right? Would you be happy with that? Or would you not care? Or would you be full on against it? I want your thoughts on that. Because if they could monetize career mode, that means that they could put a lot more effort in career mode. And the more effort, I'm down with. So if it means that you're going to monetize it with things that you're guaranteed to get, I'm fine. If you're guaranteed to get what you buy, if you want to buy this kit, you buy that kit, that's completely fine by me. We've seen EA charging kits on FUT. Remember, like 2 months ago, they charged kits. I think it was like £4, £5 or something, which was really weird to look at. But they have been experimenting, so that is something that I also expect to see very soon. I would be surprised if it's not. This is very important. Stadium. Now, I've not really spoke about Stadium. Now, this would be very similar to FUT, that you get 3 different tiers of stadiums. You get the kind of lower tier stadium, and then you get the mid-tier stadium, and then you get the beast stadium. Now, I'm not saying it'd be the exact same stadium as you see in FUT, but I expect it to be quite similar, that you could rank up the higher you go up in divisions or whatever XP you get. I think the star rating of your club would be the most important factor here, and that's you, not just the stadium actual base itself, but you would not be able to unlock certain typos, certain lines on the pitch, certain patterns of grass. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they will be able to put it so that you can't unlock this potty stadium, similar to FUT, that you couldn't get the confetti cannons until you get like level 15 of XP on FUT. I expect it to be similar, unless you get a 3-star club, you can't use fancy pitch lines. You get what I mean? Or that you can't change the colour of your netting. Now, for FUT, this may be seen as a bit of a thing now, but for career mode, I feel like this would be really cool. Like, if you can really customize your stadium with your own colour scheme, and to immerse yourself. Like, for me, for example, I play for 6th tier side in Poland, right? I like the idea of making my Polish team in FIFA and having a kit colour, editing, and having a kit colour, having basically my real-life club in FIFA. I expect a lot of people, especially younger people, kids, will be making their football clubs, which they have and they play for, in the game. Their Sunday League club, they can put in FIFA and make the kit and everything and make it like it's their real-life club. But I think that's a really cool thing, and having that imaginary part of people's brains, especially younger people, is so important. So that's the stadiums and how I expect that to work out. Now, let's talk about players, because you create your own club. No one's really realised, like, what happens with players? And this could be whatever you wish. Now, you could pick, I presume, real-life players to go into your club. So if you want to make the most insane club ever, you want to just transfer Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe to your own club, then you can do that. But if you want to pick randoms just from all around the world and put them in your team, you can. But you could also make your own players. I am very, very confident that if you could create your own club, then you'll be able to create your own players. And for me, for example, because of my team I play for in real life, I can create my own virtual pro and all my other teammates virtual pros, and we could play in a team together. That is one thing that you should be able to do in Create a Club career mode. Now, next up is one thing that I've guaranteed, which I am very confident will be in career mode, and this is detailed stats. Thank God. Now, we've already seen the likes of heat maps is confirmed in FIFA, and there's no way there will not be heat maps also available in career mode. Like, there's no chance that it will not be there. But there's pictures going about of, like, detailed stats. For example, XG, expected goals, is in FIFA. So we should be seeing a lot more detailed stats of games, attacking, offensive stats of each game, and I don't know if this is... Now, this is confirmed to be after each game. I really hope that there's a much more detailed tab in your actual career mode hub that you can see for the entire season, or even better, for the past few seasons. Do you know how cool it would be that you, let's say, get a wonder kid, you get to play this 18, you know it's going to be insane. Yeah, you play a 5-year career mode, you can see his progression of each detailed stat, and maybe his own development stats go up and up and up over time. I find that really cool. And one last thing as well, how can I forget that I've been talking about career mode pretty much the entire time. I've not even mentioned pro career mode. Pro career mode has actually got to change. It's got something to it. This could mean little things like cutscenes, like what we see in the journey in pro player career mode, such as little scenes in training or before a game or after a game. These little things can add to your pro player experience, and I think this is really cool because I always loved a pro player career mode. Just that immersive factor of playing for your local team and getting them up and winning Champions League. I find that really cool. If you've got a brain, you can like actually imagine and make your own storylines, and I find that really cool. Lads, that is 10 things that we'll be seeing new in FIFA 22 career mode. Most of this is all confirmed, but it's just me speculating how I imagine that it'll be implemented. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I'm very much looking forward to playing career mode this year. Now, will I be doing a burn the career mode? I don't want to promise anything because I'm very bad with that. I really am. If you guys do enjoy, smash the like button. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Let me know your thoughts about career mode, and will you be thinking that it'd be something different? Let's find out, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.